Alright guys, so I just want to show you guys a few things I look at whenever I'm going into a swing trade or possibly swing trading position. Don't really talk about it too much. I don't do much of it. I usually do more day trade. It's just more of my style to do the shorter time frame. Mostly 2 minute. I don't look at after hours, don't look at pre-market, but when I'm swing trading I do, right? So if I'm seeing something juicy on the 4 hour, I may grab a contract for a few weeks out and hold it for a few days. You know what I mean? So it just depends on what I'm seeing, depends on what I'm looking at, right? What I do is it's really heavily based on trend and structure. I take into account the SMAs, but I mostly use trend and structure for my swing trading. So like in this picture here you're seeing, what I would be looking at is the trend. So first I would try to identify this trend. That would be number one, right? So like if I'm here like this, price is here, then I'm already seeing that we have multiple touches here, 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 here. This is a valid trend. Price is respecting this trend, and it's coming up, but it's respecting it and getting pushed back down every time it's getting tested, right? So whenever I notice this, we're coming right back up to this trend. I'm going to say, well, if we get a breakout here of this trend line, like has tried to do, I may enter long, right? But I'm only going to enter long if the structure of this downward move breaks. If resistances that were, or supports that were resistances, supports that are now resistances, I'm sorry, if those start breaking, then after we break the trend, then I will be looking at some long. So like, let's just see how price played out here. So going right up here, we're testing here, which is normal. So right here, everything's normal. I'm thinking we can possibly get some rejections back down right here. No entry, no nothing. We're good. Then we get a break here, and we're testing this little trend right here. So I'm like, okay, this is, maybe we might get a breakout here, but where's the structure here? The structure is really this area, right? Because, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right? Look at this. Boom. So this was resistance down here. Boom. Broke. Came down here. Now it's testing it right around here. Holding it. Consolidating. Coming back down. Boom. Testing it again. Boom. Coming back up. Testing it again. Whenever it broke, it came back up to test it. Up to test it. Rejected this area. Push back down. So this whole area here is strong. This whole area here is pretty much holding as the structure. If we start to break this structure that has sent price up and also sent price down, so now we're back in it. So if you just bring it over, we're back in it here. So I'm not entering. I'm not entering yet. Even though we're right here above this trend and everything, I'm not entering yet. I'm waiting for me to break above this because I need real power to come in. So I'd probably go about somewhere right around here. That 212 or 312 mark would probably be ideal. You do a ray there somewhere around this range. Somewhere around that. Boom. Right here. I'm sorry. Right there. That one. So that could be an entry. So you break above this blue line here, then that could be an entry. So right there. Boom. You enter on this candle. And then you can aim for your take profits, which are just levels above whatever you want your levels to be. Right? Notice that your 20 is starting to trend up and your 200 is trending right below it. Boom. So the SMAs are decent. We could possibly get a run here. We could possibly get a continuation here. Right? So SMAs are decent, but most of it is based on trend and structure, support, resistance, break after the break of a valid trend. Right? So, boom, boom. Then look what price did. Pretty much set on the structure. Boom. Your stop will probably be underneath the candle you entered. So, right around here. This is our entry candle. So, right around here, probably. And then, as we see, price just chopped around, but holding the structure right here, this level. And then, boom. So, right here, you got the take profits. Boom. So at all of these, you're taking some. You're taking profit. So this is a good. This was a good trade. But as you can see, the structure, the trend. This is what I'm looking for at all times. Even right now, at the end of this. Even at the end of this, I mean. Hate Robinhood. Okay. Boom, boom. You got trend, 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 trend test, trend test, trend test rejection, right? So boom. So look, right here, where is structure? Right? Probably gonna be here. Boom. So we don't buy on the trend break. We don't buy into this power that's breaking this trend. That's not my buy signal. My buy signal is I'm waiting on this to continue down and break the structure of price. Boom. Once we break this, boom. I could see buying here versus buying here. Here is a no-no. Don't buy on the break. We buy after the break, after the structure has been broken. Not after the trend line break, then our confirmation is not even the trend line retest. That's not even enough. I like to see a trend line retest and a break of a structure. Really just a trend line break and then a break of the structure. Trend line retest is kind of irrelevant. Well, I mean, not irrelevant. It's great, but, it's trend line and then the break and then the structure break. That's what I look for. So right here could be an entry for me at the break of and this is where we ended on Friday. So we could end up with a little bearish pennant here. Boom, boom. Possibly look at the state of the SMAs. They're wide, just like my 2-minute strategy. So we could see a little bit of boom, right back down. This is the swing trading strategy. This is me using the SMAs, but also showing you valid trends, break of the trend, break of the structure. Now we could get a boom. Now we could get a continuation move to the downside. This is my 4 hour. I'd be buying month out contracts, 3 weeks, maybe a month. It just depends. 2 weeks minimum 2 weeks. But that's really it. You can tie volume into it down here if you want to tie volume into it the same way. My swing trading strategy is nothing advanced. It's not as detailed as my 2-minute strategy because it's really my bread and butter. It's more based on the price action and kind of how it's moving. And this one's kind of just more plain, simple, straight to the point, trend line. Place your stop above the candle you enter on, so if it's there, my stop is here, back above that trend, I'm out of the trade, so I mean, it's simple, easy, anybody can do it. Trend line, break of the trend line, break of the structure. You enter on that, we're thinking we're going to get a downside move. If we bounce back, boom, I'm out, and we're on to the next trade. As far as swing trade, that's really it. So I'll post this up for you guys. I don't talk too much about the swing trading. I don't do it too much. I'm more so into the day trading, but I do post daily. I do always look at the 4 hours, and I just see what I can see. So I mean, if I see something like this, I will post it in the server. So I mean, you guys can see whatever I'm looking at. But most of the time, I'm focusing on the 2 minute day trading strategy. It's just what I do more of. Right. But alright, I'll post this video for you guys.